Hi guys, I'm in my front porch now. There's my door around me, behind me. Um, anyway, I want to talk about something right now. um, about the Bible. Um, it- Jesus was God, and yet no man has seen God and lived. And how come people could see Jesus, who was God, and they lived? Also, Jesus resurrected Lazarus after he'd been dead 4 days. Why did not Lazarus give an account of whether he was in heaven or hell and what it was like in either place? Also, Jesus was on the cross, and he told one of the thieves, "Today, I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." Well, if he meant that he would be in paradise with Jesus that day, how could that be? Since Jesus was about to go to hell for 3 days. So unless Jesus meant you will be with me, you will be with me in hell, and hell is paradise, then Jesus could not have meant that the man would be in paradise with him that day, because Jesus was either going to be on the cross that day or was going to be in hell that day. He was not going to be in paradise, unless hell is paradise. And not only that, the man's not going to be with him in paradise, unless if that's hell, the man went to hell too. And if that man went to the hell, why would he be celebrated more than the other guy that said save yourself or save us, whatever, who also went to hell or would go to hell, making him, making a mockery of the whole idea of Christianity, really. Um, and also also not only that, but when Lazarus had died, it says that Jesus wept. Well, why would Jesus weep if Lazarus were in heaven? He wouldn't weep for somebody in a better place than they were before, unless you're a sadist or something, because it, he should have been rejoicing if Lazarus had just gone to heaven, but he didn't. He wept. So there's that. And yeah, and also, when Lazarus was resurrected, I might have already said this. When Lazarus was resurrected, why didn't he give an account? I might have already said this of what of whether he was in heaven or hell, for one thing, and also what it was like in other place. We he if Lazarus if Lazarus uh, if Lazarus had gone to heaven or hell, he should have reported about it, which means the fact that they didn't report it either means that 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 the believed doctrine is wrong and Lazarus wasn't in either place, heaven or hell, or whoever wrote the Bible wasn't thorough or complete and just omitted what Lazarus said about going to heaven or hell. So either way, either the doctrine of the dead go right to heaven or hell is either not true, or the writers of the Bible are terribly inconsistent and incomplete. One of those has got to be true, because if Lazarus had gone to heaven or hell, and the Bible writers were accurate, they would have made an account of that. It would have been like, well, where'd you go, and what it was like. When the man came to Jesus, I think he was in the Pharisees or something, and said, "Please save my daughter." Um, Jesus, when he got to the girl, his daughter, said, "She's not, she sleepeth." But if she were in heaven or hell at the time, sleep would be a very bad way of putting that, because the angels aren't asleep and they're in heaven, and angels in hell, or if I were in hell, I wouldn't be just sleeping. And what was I also going to say? Um, Anything else? I'm just winging this, of course. Um, hmm. Anyway, if I think of anything else, make sure I'm complete here. Um, okay, I think I'm good for now. But these doctrines. The funny thing about Sunday churches, mainstream churches, these doctrines don't get discussed. These questions don't even get answered. I mean, these questions don't even get asked, much less answered by the pastors and people that are leading the people in the churches. And worse than that, when you go to ask those questions, they seem to think that you're a heretic or something, and make you feel like you're the wrong one. Anyway, love you guys, peace. And oh, by the way, I'm not going to church today, as you can tell. I think I don't need an organization of people to either guide me one way or the other, or motivate me one way or the other, or support me one way or the other. I'm a spiritual person. I have my beliefs, and I don't need to join a group or attend a meeting of a group to be spiritual and to believe what I believe. Love you guys. Peace, rock and roll.